Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Maryville College Scots and your Piedmont Lions. I'm Brett Loftus here riding solo on Game 2 yet again. Game 1, the Lions were able to pull it out by a score of 7-6 in a walk-off in the bottom of the 8th inning by the freshman second baseman Jasmine Lowry. Defensively for the Lions would be Martina Malik on the bump here in Game 2 for the Lions. Pardon me there. Hannah Morgan behind home plate, Kara Taylor at first, Jasmine Lowry at second, Drew Graham at short, Caitlin Isley at third, and then left to right in your outfield, Lexi Chitwood, Rebecca Stegmeyer, and Emma McBrayer getting the start out in right field. As it'll be Jenica Brown to lead us off here. She'll be joined by Caitlin Woodruff and Sarah Kuntz. As 1, 2, 3 obviously due up here in the top half of the first inning to begin game number 2. First pitch on the way from Martina Malik will be a ball. As that one missed arm side there. 1-0 count now. As it'll be Emily Hill batting cleanup. And then after that, it'll be the DP on the day. She also played second base there in game number 1. Michaela Clark.
We shouldn't be playing softball right
As the 1-0 on the way.
Chitwood was not even in play, and they just didn't know it. Yeah, the whole play umpire.
So we had a 1-0 count there. We just got some clarification. It is 1-0, so that last pitch did not count. There was a ball from warm-up still on the diamond, and Lexi Chitwood had to get it and get it out of play. She wasn't even inside of fair territory when that pitch was thrown. So now this will be the 1-0 delivery here, as that'll be right down Broadway, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ava Whitmire in left field. And then 7, 8, and 9 for the Scots. It'll be Brecca Williams, Kalia Henslick, and then Amaya Goodlow. 1-1 on the way here. That'll be a called strike number 2 there on the outer half by Janika Brown. 1-2 count now. Janika Brown in game 1, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. As the 1-2 on the way from Martina Malik to her right here. This one a chopped foul down the first base line as we'll do 1-2 yet again here. This is a game 2. First pitch got started around 3:27 p.m. here. So again, absolutely rolling today. As we started the first game about 6 minutes early. We started this one about 3 minutes early from our planned game 2 start time. So, hey, the earlier the better as it goes. So, Martina Malik into the windup. 1-2 on the way here. This one's sent over Drew Graham's head. It'll be the first hit of the day out there in the left center field. Rebecca Stegmeyer will make the play on that one, get it back in. So, a leadoff single there from Janika Brown. And this will bring up the shortstop, Caitlin Woodruff. So Terry Martin will come down and talk to the home plate umpire here about something.
Now batting number 21, Caitlin Woodruff.
Seems like Terry Martin is not the happiest with the home plate umpire there, as he'll trot on back to the Lions dugout. As again, this will bring up the shortstop, Caitlin Woodruff. Woodruff there in game 1, also hitting a 2-hole, 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. As Malley looks down at the left wrist. First pitch on the way to Woodruff, as that'll be below the knees there. 1-0 count now. Again, Terry Martin, the head coach of the Lions in his 24th season. John Winters in his 4th season as assistant coach, and Mallory Parson, the pitching coach, in her 1st season. Leah Kelly, the head coach for the Scots in her 8th season. And then she's joined by assistant Addie Jensen in her 1st season with the Scots. 2-0 count now. 2 balls, no strikes. Martina Malik has come out, well, not her usual command. See if she can get back in this count as the 2-0 on the way. Runner goes at first. Good throw from Hannah Morgan. Losing the ball there at second. It's Drew Graham. Looked like if she still would have had the ball in her glove, that would have been an out. But nonetheless, a stolen base there and a dirty left pants leg for Janika Brown as she'll stand on second. Count at the plate is 3-0. So good throw there from Hannah Morgan. But not able to get that one. So now the conventional double play opportunity is taken out of play here. 3-0 delivery on the way from Martina Malik. That'll be right down Broadway at the knees. 3-1 now. Again, still a windy day here if you're just joining us for game 2. Some more clouds moving in here in game 2 as well, as it was a perfectly blue and almost cloudless day in game 1. 3-1 on the way. This one will be fouled off down the first base line, as that'll run our count full at 3-2. Full count delivery. Malik into the windup. This one's sent down the right field line. Foul and out of play. As again, seeing a good fight here from Malik, as she was behind 3-0 in the count. Able to fight back in this one, as that'll run it full. Full count delivery. This one sent straight up to shoot behind home plate. Hannah Morgan's going to go bag. It'll land just almost hits a spectator down the first base line here, as we'll do the full count again. A great fight here between Brown and Malik in the second AB of the ball game. This one will be inside there, and that'll be a walk. Malik was looking for a strike call number 3. However, now we'll have runners on first and second. This will bring up the catcher, Sarah Kuntz.
Now batting number 28, Sarah Kuntz.
Kuntz 1 for 4 in game 1, also had 2 RBIs. Again, 7-6 final score there. Lions able to take game 1, move to 16-8 overall, 5-0 in conference play, as Jasmine Lowry walked it off there. This one hit in the air, shallow center field. Drew Graham makes the play. Couldn't get it out of her glove. To second, does get it to first. A double play from Drew Graham. So credit that as a P6 and then a 6-3 put out there. And 2 outs on the play. Still a runner on second. And this will bring up the first baseman, Emily Hill. I tell you what, Drew Graham, she's been flashing the leather this afternoon.
Emily Hill.
Almost got the runner at second there. But then over there at first, Kuntz had gotten a little too far off of the bag. Excuse me, Woodruff had gotten a little too far off of the bag there. And a great throw and a great scoop there from Kara Taylor, as this one hit off the roof of the Lions dugout down the third base line. 0-1 count. Got men's lacrosse practice underway now here at the Walker Athletic Complex, out there on the lacrosse field. Baseball practice also underway out at Louder Milkfield. Got a lot going on here this afternoon, as now the 0-1 on the way. Good pitch there, as that'll run the count to no balls and 2 strikes now here with 2 outs, is Martina Malik. 1 pitch away from leaving a runner stranded in scoring position here in the first inning. Oh, 2 on the way. This one fouled. And it hits right where that plexiglass was broken by Rebecca Stegmaier there in game number 1. As there's another stray piece that looks like it's about to fall off there. Have set up caution tape below, so nobody will walk below and get struck by it. But again, got some damage there. 0-2. That'll be up and out of the zone. Hannah Morgan will throw it back to second, and she'll throw it and hit the runner at second there, as this leadoff hitter, Janika Brown, able to get back in time. 1-2 count now. Playing wiffle ball back in the day, that would have been out number 3. But however, playing softball, obviously, got to tag the runner with the glove. As now we got a 1-2 count into the wind-up. And that one will hit the batter, Emily Hill. So now we got runners on first and second. And this will bring up the DP.
Now batting number 9, Michaela Clark.
Michaela Clark. Michaela Clark 0 for 3 there in game number 1. She did put the ball in play all 3 at-bats. First one on the way there. That'll catch the outer half. Good first pitch there from Malik. 0-1 count now. Wind's still blowing pretty good here in Demercier, as he got as high as 17 miles per hour there in game 1. 0-1 on the way there from Malik. Swing and a miss there. She'll get ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. yet again 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Wind still moving at 17 miles per hour as it's blowing now slightly northeast. 0-2 on the way. That'll bounce in there. Morgan will throw it back to second yet again. It'll scoot into center field. Stegmeyer backing up on the play, though, right there. All runners have to stay where they're at. Still runners on first and second. Still 2 outs. Now we have a 1-ball, 2-strike count now. One, two, delivery on the way from Malik. This will be fouled up into the plexiglass again, but not the one that is damaged, as that one held strong that time. We'll do 1-2 again here. As Malik into a bit of danger here. Hasn't had to work into too much this year with a 1.5 ERA, 6-4 record. 1-2 on the way. This one headed to center field. Stegmeyer goes to her left. She'll catch it in the right center field gap there for out number 3. Heading to the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless ball game. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. As it'll be Rebecca Stegmeyer leading us off here in the bottom half of first inning. She'll take a ball, 1-0 count now. Inside the circle for the Scots here in game 2 will be Kennedy Henry. Sarah Kuntz behind home plate. Emily Hill first. Kalia Hensick at second. Caitlin Woodruff at short. And Brecca Williams at third. That's your infield. 1-0 to Becca. She sends it into center field as Janika Brown will come up with it. As that'll be a leadoff single here. Leadoff singles in both the top half and bottom half of the first innings for each team. As Stegmeyer will stand on first, this will bring up Caitlin Isley, Whitmire, Brown, and Goodlow in the outfield for the Scots, left to right. Lions line up: Stegmeyer, Isley, Taylor, McBrayer, Lowry, Henry, Morgan, Graham, and Chitwood. As Caitlin Isley, first game she has hit in all season. She's been DP'd for the majority of the games, goes 3 for 3 in game 1. She sends this one to the shortstop, Woodruff, and it'll be a 6-4 put out there as they'll get the force out of Stegmeyer at second. And Isley will reach via a fielder's choice as this will bring up the first baseman, Kara Taylor. So 2 pitches and both batted balls in play as Rebecca Stegmeyer leadoff single, and then Caitlin Isley sends one out to the shortstop, Caitlin Woodruff, 6-4 put out there. So Stegmeyer and Isley just trade places, and here comes Kara Taylor. Kennedy Henry on the year, 4.06 ERA, 3-1 in 9 appearances. This is her 5th start of the year. This one again sent to the shortstop, Woodruff. It'll get past her into center field. See what the official scoring on that one is, as here comes the cleanup hitter, Emma McBrayer. Runners on first and second. We'll rule that one a single there as Kara Taylor moves to 1 for 1 on the day. Now runners on first and second. McBrayer will take that one off the plate there, 1-0 count. Excuse me, that's actually going to be a called strike one there, pardon me. 0-1 count now. McBrayer started inside of the circle and at the plate there in game one. Swing and a miss at that one, 0-2 count now. McBrayer 3 for 4 there in game number one. She scored 1 run, also drove 1 in as well. As that has moved her batting average up to 364 on the season. As Emma falls behind here, 0-2. Henry into the windup. As Emma will send this one up and out of play here. We'll do 0-2 one more time. So no balls and 2 strikes now, 1 out here. Bottom of the first inning. Lions with 2 quick hits here from Rebecca Stegmeyer and Kara Taylor. 0-2 on the way. Emma will take that one off the plate and high. 1-2 count down. Wind has kind of settled down here for a moment as Kennedy Henry gets ready to deliver the 1-2 to Emma McBrayer. This will chop back up the middle. Good play, 6-4 put out. McBrayer is safe at first as Woodruff getting her infield practice here in the bottom of the first inning. As she'll get the second, they'll get the force there and Kara Taylor. So now it'll be runners on the corners as Isley's at third and McBrayer at first, as this will bring up the hero of game one, the second baseman, Jasmine Lowry. Lowry able to work a 7-pitch AB there to end game one, which drove in the tying and obviously game-winning runs there with her 2-run double. First pitch to her here in game two. This will be chopped down to third. Good play there from Brecca Williams to get out number 3. Lions get 2 hits, not able to bring anyone home. Still a scoreless ball game as we head to the second inning between the visiting Maryville College Scouts and your Piedmont University Lions. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here from the Walker Athletic Complex. Piedmont University softball here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube, as the Lions are playing host to the visiting Scouts of Maryville College. As 6, 7, 8 will be due up here in the top of the second inning. Leading us off the left fielder, Ava Whitmire. As the first pitch to Whitmire on the way. Hit way up in the air out to right field. Emma McBrayer get a nose under it, and she'll get her first catch there of the day, and she'll retire first out number 1 here in the top of the second inning. Hadn't seen McBrayer play in the field yet this season. We've seen her inside the circle and obviously at the plate, which she excels at both. However, getting to see her out in right field today, she'll get her first defensive opportunity out there, and this will bring up the 7-hole hitter, the third baseman, Brecca Williams. First pitch to Williams will be low, 1-0 count now. Williams 0 for 4 there in game one. Was able to come around and score one of the 6 Maryville Scout runs. Speaking of McBrayer, 8 innings there in game 1. 6 runs allowed, only 3 earned. 2 strikeouts to 2 walks. As that will be ball 2 there. 2-0 count now. Hannah Morgan tried to frame that one. Looked like she did a pretty good job at it. Home plate umpire disagrees. As Malik will look down at the wristband. Into the windup she goes. 2-0 on the way. That'll be right down Broadway there. No denying that's a strike. 2-1 now. As I think Martina Malik was laughing at my joke, as she'll give a smile as she steps behind the rubber. And she'll toe back in. As now the 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss at that one. Good curveball there for Malik. That'll even us up at 2-2 now. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 1 away in the top of the 2nd inning. As Malik looking for her first strikeout of the afternoon. 2-2 on the way. This one hit up the chute behind home plate. Hannah Morgan going to try and find it. As we'll get a loud crack of the wood there. Not sure where it hit at, but it hit off of our press box somewhere. And we'll do the 2-2 yet again. Tell you what, these big neon green softballs have been loving our little press box up here behind home plate today. 2-2 on the way. This one's hit up in the air into fair play. Kara Taylor will run in down the first base line to catch that one for out number 2. So now with 2 outs, this will bring up the 8-hole hitter of Kanaya Hensick.
Now batting number 3, Kalaya Hensick.
First pitch on the way to Hensick. Be a 1-0 count now. Hensick there in game number 1, 1 for 3. She was also able to come around and score a run as well. There's a win, picking back up a little bit. 1-0 on the way there from Malik. That'll be right at the knees and a called strike 1. Even us up at 1-1. Malik working north and south today. You just see her work east and west with a curveball. She didn't have as much command with that there in the first inning. So really working north and south here with her fastball and her changeup here in inning number 2. This one hit out to center field. Stegmeyer will break in on that one and catch it for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Still a scoreless ball game here from the Walker Athletic Complex. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube.
Leading off for Piedmont number 25, Madison Henry.
6, 7, 8 due up here for the Lions in the home half of the 2nd. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Still a scoreless ball game from the Walker Athletic Complex between the Lions and the visiting Maryville College Scouts here in game 2 of this doubleheader. Madison Henry here. She had clean up there in game 1, 1 for 4 as she was behind home plate. The DP here in game 2. She'll get a hit here to lead us off in the bottom half of the 2nd inning as that one's hit through the copyrighted Tony Gwynn 6-5 hole over there on the left side of the infield. And she'll stand on first. This will bring up the junior catcher, Hannah Morgan. Morgan was the DP there in game 1, able to go 1 for 3. As Morgan going to hit it from the right sidelines with their 3rd hits thus far. As Stegmeyer, Taylor, and now Madison Henry, all 3 with hits. First pitch from Kennedy Henry on the way there as they'll try to get Henry lacking down there at first. And she's able to get back in time. This is a 1-0 count now to Hannah Morgan, as Morgan and Henry just flip-flopped here. As Morgan behind home plate here in game number 2. Morgan, she'll get under one down the right field line as it'll go foul and out of play. That'll even us up at a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Ready to get back into play here as we had a brief moment there. Brief pause, rather, should I say. 1-1 on the way here from Kennedy Henry. Again, they'll throw it back down to first and try to get Madison Henry, but she'll slide back head first in time yet again. So we got a 2-ball, 1-strike count now as Hannah Morgan working ahead, 2-1, a move to 3-1 now. Hannah Morgan working a good AB here, trying to work out a walk. As due up here third in the inning will be the shortstop Drew Graham as she stands on deck. As Morgan back into the right-handed batter's box. Wind has calmed down for just a second. Kennedy Henry in the or wind up. This one hit out to right center field. It's going to have a lot of green grass, and it rolls all the way to the wall. Madison Henry's coming around to third. She'll stop there. Runners on second and third down, no away. And stepping up to the dish will be Drew Graham after that no-out double from Hannah Morgan. Fourth hit of the day, but the Lions have to capitalize to bring home some runs. As the Lions still scoreless ball game here between the Lions and the Scouts. And Drew hit just once there in game 1. As Graham went 0 for 1, as she was DP'd for and then pinch hit once. See what she can do here in game 2. It's a great defense from Drew Graham thus far today. As the first pitch hit up in the air, out in the shallow right field, the second baseman Hensick gets her nose under it there for out number 1. One away now. And this will bring up the left fielder, Lexi Chitwood. As this will be a first pitch strike now, 0-1 count now. No balls and 1 strike. Lexi Chitwood, we saw her as a late game defensive replacement there in game number 1. Didn't see her get to bat, as she'll bat here. As Lexi went for 8 on the season thus far. As the 0-1 to her, sends it right back under the outstretched glove of Henry inside of the circle. An errant throw over there at first. It's going to go down the right field line. Hannah Morgan's coming home, and the throw will be up the line. Morgan about halfway between third and home will slide back into third. Chitwood's ended up at second on the play. Coming home to score is Madison Henry to make it a 1-0 ball game. And now that'll turn over the lineup card and bring up Becca Stegmeyer.
Now batting number 23, Becca Stegmeyer.
So we'll have to see how this is all situated about here. So now 1 out. Two runners in scoring position here. As Maryville credited with an error there. Lexi Chitwood, that's how they'll say she reached via an error. So now a 1-0 count now to Rebecca Stegmeyer, who led off the bottom half of the first with a single. Got a 1-0 count now. Chitwood on second, Hannah Morgan on third. As the 1-0 on the way here, Stegmeyer takes this one up and out of the zone. 2-0 count now. So again, we've seen it in back-to-back games today. Throwing errors have surrendered runs for the Maryville College Scouts, as it cost them a big inning there in game 1 where the Lions were able to come across and actually score 3 runs because of a throwing error. See how many they can bring across here. 2-0, hit to the left side as the third baseman's going to go home. Safe is Hannah Morgan at the plate. as Brecca Williams is going to try and throw it across her body home. She did so, but Hannah Morgan not sliding there, just beats the throw, and she'll score the second run of the game for the Lions. Stegmeyer obviously safe at first, advancing to third on the play is Lacey Chitwood. So now we got runners on the corners here, and Caitlin Isley steps up to the dish. So now they call her out. They call at third base, we're calling Chitwood out at third, as that'll be the second out of the inning. Stegmeyer is at first. Not sure. First pitch to Isley will be hit out of play down the first base line. 0-1 count now. Don't really know why Chitwood was out down there at third, as the 0-1 on the way here. Stegmeyer's taking off. Throw's going to bounce it into center field. As, again, we've seen that every time Stegmeyer stole there in game one. Same here in game two, as Winters is going to go out there and check on her. I think Becca might have got hit in her lip, as Gabby Lauder is our assistant athletic trainer, looks to go out there, and she will nod. John Winters returns back to his first base coaching box. Becca will get another stolen base, as that'll be stolen base number 28 on the year. Now we have a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Again, I'm not sure why Lacey Chitwood was ruled out down there at third. Neither was Caitlin Isley. She was confused to it as she was coming up to bat, obviously at bat right now with a 1-1 count. 1-1 delivery here. That one's going to be up and out of the zone there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Becca Stegmeyer, though, still perfect on the year. 28 for 28 in the stolen base category. 2-1 on the way. This one is sent up and out of play there as Deuce is wild for the first time here in game number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out in the inning here in the bottom half of the second inning, in which the Lions have scored 2 runs. How about that? Kennedy Henry into the windup, 2-2 on the way. Number 2 sends one out to right center field. Going back, and it goes off Goodlow's glove. They're both falling down on the track. Isley's going to come around. She's going to stay 3. Stegmeyer comes home to score on the play, and the Lions take a 3-0 lead. Trying to figure out the official scoring on that play as Kara Taylor comes up to the dish. As I would assume it would be a double and then Isley advancing to third on an E9 fielding error. But again, we'll see how it's officially scored here. Again, nonetheless, 3-0 ball game now as Kara Taylor swinging a miss at that one. 0-1 count now. One on the way to Kara Taylor, swinging a miss at that one. That'll move it to 0-2 now. Taylor 1 for 1 on the day thus far. Lions 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error there for Maryville. And Isley will be ruled a triple there. No error awarded to Maryville, as that'll be up and out of the zone. 1-2 count now. Again, a tough play for Goodlow anyway, as she was trying to go and get that one in the gap. As she and the center fielder, Janika Brown, going to collide there in the gap on the play. We're just glad those Scots are not injured. As now the 1-2 from Henry on the way. Swinging a miss there. Kara Taylor strikes out. That'll be out number 3. Lions able to bring across 3 as they now lead 3-0 heading to the 3rd inning. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Beginning the third inning here in the top of the third. Martina Malik still inside of the circle there for the Lions. And she's working now with a lead, a 3-0 lead to be exact, as the Lions are able to bring across three in the bottom of the second. As it'll be 9-1-2 here for the Scots. As Amaya Goodlow will lead us off here. Goodlow in game number one continued her good season. She is now 2 for 3 on the day. And she'll send this one back up the middle. Drew Graham will play it at short, throws it to first, and safe is Goodlow at first, as that'll be hit number 3 for her on the afternoon. And hit number 2 for the Scots here in game number 2, as this will turn over the lineup, as this will bring up Janika Brown. Janika Brown up to the dish, 1 for 1, as she led off the ball game with a single. As both the corner infielders, Isley and Taylor, playing in here. Expecting a bunt from Brown. She'll try to slap it, and she just slaps it into left field between Isley and Graham. So back-to-back singles here to begin the third inning, and this will bring up the shortstop, Caitlin Woodruff.
Now batting number 21, Caitlin Woodruff.
So it's Goodlow on second, Brown on first, and Caitlin Woodruff up to the dish here, none out in the top of the third inning. As that one will be a strike there. Not sure if it was a foul ball or not, but it does go to the backstop. All we got is a strike call there from the home plate umpire, so I can only assume that it went off the catcher's mitt, like it went off on the bottom knob of the bat. As Malik, she'll come set into her windup. She goes. Squaring around the butt there will be Woodruff. Morgan trying to cover on the play. Not good communication there is Morgan and Taylor will collide there coming up the line. So Woodruff reaches first. So now the bases are juiced here with none out. And this will bring up the 3-hole hitter of Sarah Kuntz.
Now batting number 28, Sarah Kuntz.
Kuntz 0 for 1 as she was retired via a flyout her first time up. So Martina Malik in some big-time danger here. Bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the third inning. Working with a 3-0 lead. Sarah Coates will take one right down Broadway at the knees. 0-1 count now. So no ball, 1 strike count now, no outs. As Malik toes back in there on the rubber. 0-1 delivery on the way here. That's going to be off the plate there, even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Coons will step back in the right-handed batter's box here. Again, a big opportunity for the Scots. 1-1 on the way. Kuntz sends this one on the ground. Drew Graham not able to field it cleanly, and that'll be an E6. And that'll bring home the first run of the day, first run of game 2, rather, should I say, for the Scots to make it a 3-1 ball game. And now this will bring up the cleanup hitter, Emily Hill. Hill was hit by a pitch her first time around. As the carousel just keeps on moving there. Now the Scots have a chance to tie it up, maybe even potentially take the lead here in the top of the third. Malik into her windup. As she looks to induce another ground ball. She'll miss arm side there. 1-0 count now. Malik looks down to the wristband, into the windup she goes. 1-0 on the way. This one hit into the air, out in the center field. Stegmeyer going to try to throw one in and get a runner here. They're not going to get anybody, as that'll be a sac fly and an RBI. Is coming home to score on the play, Janika Brown. Woodruff stays at second, and over at first will be Kuntz. So now with 1 away in the inning, this will bring up the 5-hole hitter, the DP.
Now batting number 9,
Michaela Clark. Michaela Clark 0 for 1 on the afternoon. As corner infielders playing in yet again. This one hit out to shallow center field. It will not fall in. Diving catch there. Rebecca Stegmeyer. Just add that to her resume of great plays this year. Another Gold Glove play from the center fielder and one of the best hitters on the team, now the best fielders from Stegmeyer. She'll get out number 2. So now with 2 outs here, still runners on first and second. This will bring up the left-handed left fielder, Ava Whitmire. As that'll be a strike called there on the outer half. 0-1 count now. Whitmire 0 for 1 on the afternoon. She flew out her first time up. As Malik looking to preserve the lead here. She'll come set. 0-1 delivery on the way. This one hit into the air yet again. Left side at infield. Shortstop Drew Graham yells she's got it, and she does. 2 come across, but the Lions still lead 3-2 against the visiting Maryville College Scouts. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Lions bats will start here in the home half of the third inning as Kennedy Henry still inside of the circle there for the Scouts. As it'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up here for the Lions. Emma McBrayer will lead us off. As McBrayer is 0 for 1. As the 1-0 from Kennedy Henry on the way here. McBrayer takes a big swing, and she'll foul tip that one, even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error for the Lions. 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Scouts. One on the way. Emma sends this one to the left side. Good backhanded play by the shortstop, Caitlin Woodruff. She'll fire a strike over to first to get Emma McBrayer for out number 1. So now with 1 out, stepping up to the dish, she'll be the second baseman, Jasmine Lowry. Lowry's 0 for 1 with a ground out here in her first at bat in game number 2. Lowry with potential walk-up song of the year with Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. There's the first pitch to her on the way. That'll be low and inside there. Actually bounces in the dirt. 1-0 count now. One 0 from Kennedy Henry on the way here. And another hit from Jasmine Lowry. She's 1 for 2 here in game number 2. That'll be her 3rd hit here of the day. Is she able to add, second hit of the day. She's able to get that hit, obviously, the walk-off there in game 1, and then get her first hit here in game 2, as this will bring up the 6-0 hitter, the DP, Madison Henry. Henry able to get her hit her first time up. She's 1 for 1. 6 hits have been spread across the Lions lineup thus far here in game number 2. First pitch from Henry on the way. It'll be low. Lowry got a pretty good lead after that pitch down there at first. 1-0 count. Got the Henry and Henry matchup here. Kennedy versus Madison. 1-0 from Kennedy Henry. That'll miss there. 2 balls and no strikes. As Lowry get back down there at first. Speed over there at first. Lions may look to add some insurance. I know still here in the early innings. But again, as shown there in the first game, obviously maybe need some potential insurance. As the 2-0 on the way, Madison Henry will take that one on the outer half. 2 balls and 1 strike now. As the backstop, Sarah Kuntz will pump fake back to first. So got a 2 ball and 1 strike count now. Two-one. This one sent out to right center field. That ball's going to carry a bit at the wall. Goodlow just makes that play about 3 feet in front of the 2013 banner out there in right field for out number 2. As Jasmine Lowry still on first, this will bring up the catcher, Hannah Morgan.
Now batting number 36, Hannah Morgan.
Henry will look in. First pitch from her on the way. This one sent into shallow center field. Coming in as a center fielder, Brown. She'll catch it there for out number 3. Maryville hangs up another 0 in the bottom half. Lions still lead over the Scots, 3-2. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. First pitch from Martina Malik to begin the top half of the 4th inning will be foul tipped into the catcher's mitt there, as it'll be an 0-1 count. Brecca Williams will lead us off here. This will be the bottom 3 of the Maryville Scots line up, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. 0-1 on the way here. This one is sent out into shallow right center field. The second baseman will move on out there, Jasmine Lowry, for out number 1. Now with 1 out, this will bring up the second baseman, Kalia Hensick. Top of the 4th inning, 1 out here as Hensick steps up to the dish. Hensick on the day is 0 for 1. First pitch to Hensick will be a called strike 1, 0-1 count now. Martina Malik seemingly has gotten her command back there since that first frame. A shaky top of the 3rd inning from both the defense And just some perfectly placed balls there from the Scots, as that'll be a ball inside there, 1-1, is where they were able to draw across 2 in the top of the third. Lions still lead 3-2 here with 1 out in the top of the fourth. 1-1 on the way. This one hit out to left field. It'll continue to tail out. It'll stay in fair territory as Letsy Chitwood will catch it in the air for out number 2.
Now batting number 5, Amaya Goodlow.
Now with 2 outs here, this will bring up the right fielder, Amaya Goodlow. Goodlow, her first time up, was able to get a hit and then come around and score one of the 2 Maryville Scott runs. So Goodlow has a chance to get hit number 4 for her on the day. She had 2 hits there in game 1. Obviously with a hit here in game number 2 as well. Goodlow wanted to square around and butt on that one. She won't put it down. That'll be a ball there outside. 1-0 count now. Seems like we're getting a little cloud cover here right over the Walker Athletic Complex. Some big old lumpy clouds up there in the air. As the sun is kind of peeked in between those for just a moment. 1-0 on the way. Goodlow chops this one right back up the middle. And Amaya Goodlow just continues to kill the Lions. Not hard hit balls, but just very well placed hits. And she'll get a 2-out single. That'll turn over the lineup card as that'll bring up Janika Brown. As this will be the 3rd time through the Maryville College lineup. Goodlow with her 4th hit of the day. Back-to-back multi-hit games here for the Scott center fielder. Brown 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Malik, good pitch there as it'll be a called strike number 1 on the outer half. 0-1 count now to Brown. Brown scored the other of the 2 runs for the Scots. That's Goodlow with good speed over there on first. 0-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Trying to put down a bunt with 2 outs. It'll go foul down the first base line. Now an 0-2 count now to Janika Brown. Maryville showing, I guess, guts would maybe what you'd call it. A little moxie as well. Trying to put down some bunts and obviously slapping the ball here with 2 outs. As Goodlow slapped that one back up the middle for a 2-out single. And then Brown unsuccessfully trying to attempt a bunt there. As now she's worked behind in an 0-2 count. Malik on the way here. As that'll be up and out of the zone. They'll try to get Goodlow at first. Good throw from Hannah Morgan, but Goodlow able to step back on first in time. 1 ball, 2 strike count now with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Piedmont. For Maryville, 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. So both 1 error for each team. As the 1-2 on the way here for Martina. That'll be low and outside. Goodlow still second on the play. It'll be a ball as Deuce is wild for the 2nd time here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Deuce is wild for actually the 3rd time here in game number 2. As Malik will look down at the wristband. 2-2 on the way. This one's sent to Drew Graham. And a diving play by Drew Graham yet again. They cannot stop 1-8 in the green and gold today as she continues to flash the leather here to end the top of the 4th inning. Lions still up by 1 heading to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Bottom of the fourth inning as the Lions step back up to the dish. As leading us off here will be the shortstop, Drew Graham, 8-9-1 due up for the Lions. Drew 0 for 1 here in game number 2. Kennedy Henry going to get us started underway here with her first pitch of the fourth inning. It'll be a called strike there on the inner half, 0-1. Seen much of the same type of pitchers here in game 2. Henry and Malik, both dirty stuff. They're not going to throw too much hard stuff, but just going to move you east to west with some of their off speed. As that one was a little too far east there, as that'll be off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pardon me there. There's Drew Graham. Contributed a lot defensively today. She'll look to get on the board here with her first hit of the day. And the 1-1 on the way. She'll send that one out in the right center field gap. It'll get down and go to the wall. Drew rounds first. She's going to go second. She's going to try and get a triple. Going in to throw is errant. And Drew Graham gets a leadoff triple here to begin us in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Now batting number 7, Lexi.
Good piece there from Drew Graham. And she's also able to contribute with the bat there. As there's some positive broadcasters jinx there. As Drew will stand on third. And this will bring up the left fielder, Lexi Chitwood. Lexi able to reach via an error her first time up. And she'll step into the right-handed batter's box. And then she was retired there in the bottom of the second inning for stepping off of third base once Henry had gotten back into the circle. As we were able to get that one approved there, or get that confirmed rather, should I say. This is an 0-1 count there, called strike number 1. As Henry will come set, Lions looking to add some insurance. 0-1 on the way. Chitwood will send this one down the right field line, fouling out of play. 0-2 count now. Chitwood looking to get her second hit of the season. So Lexi has been used particularly as a defensive replacement and a pinch runner this season. And she'll take that one outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 on the way. Chitwood sends this one out to center field. Brown going to get her nose under it. Tagging up is Drew Graham from third. Throw offline, and that'll be a sac fly and an RBI for Lexi Chitwood to make it a 4-2 ball game.
Now batting number 23, Rebecca Stegmeyer.
Lions lineup will turn over here for the Lions. This will bring up Rebecca Stegmeyer. Base is empty and 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Becca will take a ball there off the plate. 1-0 count now. So 1 ball and no strikes here. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. As the 1-0 on the way here, Beck will take that one up and out of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes now. So 2-0 count, 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Lions now lead by 2, 4-2. There's a 2-0 on the way. Beck will take that one off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes now to Stegmeyer. So now Stegmeyer working in a very, very plus hitters count here. 3-0 on the way here from Kennedy Henry. Stegmeyer squared around for a moment. She gets it back in time. Still called strike 1 anyways. 3 balls, 1 strike here, 1 away in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Lions look to continue to add more insurance. As Henry will look in, it comes set. 3-1 on the way. Stegmeyer will try to slap this one. She'll slap it foul down the third base line. Full count now at 3-2. Becca will send this one back up the middle. Second baseman Hensing makes the play, gets Becca by a step over there at first for out number 2. Some 2 outs. This will bring up the 2-hole hitter to third baseman Caitlin Isley. Isley 1 for 2 on the day, as she was able to reach via fielder's choice and then had a triple her last time up. She was able to drive in a run. Isley having a good day, her first day back here in the Lions lineup hitting, as she'll send that one down the third base line. Terry Martin hits him with the old lay with that one, as he'll kick it with his right foot, as it'll be an 0-1 count now. Isley returning to her 2021 form here early, as Henry will look in and come set. 0-1 on the way. This one hit out to right center field, and it'll roll a bit. Goodlow will get it there, and Isley's going to try to go 2. Woodruff applies the tag down, and Isley is out trying to turn a single into a double, and that'll be out number 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lions lead 4-2 heading to the 5th. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube.
1 run, 2 hits.
2, 3, and 4 due up here for the Maryville College Scots in the top of the 5th inning, as Martina Malik still inside of the circle here for the Lions. And she'll look to get the final 9 outs here over the next 3 innings, as the Lions look to still remain perfect in conference play, as Piedmont clings to a 4-2 lead here. Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. First pitch strike from Malik, as that is going to be an 0-1 count now. I think there was a mix-up between Malik and Morgan, as Malik will toe back in there on the rubber. She'll come set. 0-1 on the way to Woodruff. Looked like that caught the inner half there, maybe a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error for Piedmont. 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error there for the Scots of Maryville College. This is a swing and a miss there. Good pitch from Martina. 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strike count now. No outs here as Woodruff leading us off in the top of the 5th. She's 1 for 1 on the day. Also reached via a walk. She chops this one to the third base side. Isley will make the play. Good stretch by Kara Taylor at first to get out number 1. 1 out. This will bring up the 3-hole hitter Sarah Kuntz. Kuntz is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. She's reached via an error and a fly out. She was retired. So has reached base once, and obviously flew out her only other time up. See what she can do the 3rd time around here. This being the 3rd time through the Scots lineup. First one on the way from Malik. Misses high. 1-0 count now. So we got a 1 ball, no strike count here. 1 away in the inning. This one sent out to right field. McBrayer trying to make the play on it. It gets over her head. It'll go to the wall. Coots going to try to stretch it into a triple. And Drew Graham, good throw. They go. She's ruled safe at third. I don't know about that one, but they'll say it's a one-out triple. McBrayer went just over her head. Good relay throw back into Graham. Graham, a perfect throw to third to Caitlin Isley. Looked like Isley got the tag down. Wish we had instant replay that time because I think that would be overturned in favor of the Lions. But unfortunately we don't, as now with one out. This will bring up the first baseman, Emily Hill. Emily Hill, she's been hit by a pitch and has a sacrifice, and now she'll have an RBI single. Potentially, as yes, she still will. As it will be an RBI single to make it a 4-3 ball game. As she'll stand on first, and this will bring up the DP, Michaela Clark. So potentially a missed call at third. Surrenders the third run of the day there for the Scots. As now that makes it a one-run ball game. As we'll see the head coach from Maryville come down from her third base coaching box, Leah Kelly, as she'll look for a pinch runner here. And that pinch runner will be form of Annie McCormick. We saw McCormick run there in game one as well. Got a mound visit, or infield visit, rather should I say, with the Lions here. As Hannah Morgan will go back behind home plate. Runner on first here, one out. Top of the fifth inning. As the Lions still look to exit the inning with the lead here. 4-3 ball game. As Clark up to the dish. Clark is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Here in game number 2. As Malik will come set. First pitch from her on the way. That'll be low and inside. It'll be ruled a ball. 1-0 count now. 1 ball, no strikes here. One 0, it'll be low. That'll move it to 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes here. 1 out. Top of the fifth inning. 1 already across. RBI single there off the bat of Emily Hill. And now the 2-0 delivery on the way. This one hit straight up in the air. Hannah Morgan trying to find it behind home plate. She will for out number 2. So a P2 there, now 2 outs. So bring up the left-handed left fielder, Ava Whitmire.
Now batting number 15, Ava Whitmire.
Whitmire 0 for 2 on the afternoon here in game 2 as well. As only... So there have been 7 hits for the Scots. 2 have come from the 9-hole hitter Goodlow. And then batters 1 through 4 have combined for the other 5 hits. As that'll be a called strike one there, 0-1. So batters 5 through 8 have been pretty quiet here this afternoon. 0-1. That'll be a ball, 1-1 now. As Malik will rub the ball on the right leg and then deliver the 1-1. That'll be at the knees on the outer half. Perfect pitch there from Martina Malik. It'll be ruled a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Again, trying to limit the damage and still leave with the lead here. She'll look down at the wristband. Come set. 1-2 on the way. And that'll be foul tipped down the left field line and out of play. As we'll do the 1-2 again here. Got a good turnout here at the Walker Athletic Complex this afternoon. A lot of fans up there on that left field hill. Have a lot of student athletes down here in the bleachers down the third base line. There's a 1-2 on the way. Hannah Morgan pops out. And they'll throw it back down to first, almost get the pinch runner McCormick. Instead, that'll even us up, and Deuce is wild for the 4th time here in game 2 of the doubleheader. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Two on the way. This one hit a ton down the right field line. Got a Brown on that one a bit too early there. Is Whitmire, and we'll do the 2-2 again. Two on the way. Caitlin Isley pretty upset about that call, as well as the Piedmont faithful is, as it looked like that one caught the outer half. And instead, Malik will have to do a full count pitch here. Obviously in motion over there will be McCormick at first. Big time crucial pitch from Malik on the way to Whitmire. 3-2 on the way. She'll roll over it to second. Lowry over to first. Good throw, a getter for out number 3. One more comes across for the Scots. Lions still lead 4-3. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Sorry for the technical difficulties there in the bottom half of that last inning. Lions not able to bring one across. Still 4-3 ball game. First pitch is strike number 1. Second one is a ball. 1-1 count now to Brecca Williams. Now in defensively for the Lions. Hartley Nerva into play right field. The Lions are just 6 outs away now from hopefully staying undefeated in USA South Conference play and getting win number 17 on the year. Still just clinging to a 4-3 lead as Williams will take a ball. I'm assuming 2-1 count now. So that one looked good. Looked to catch the outer half there. Martina Malik still inside of the circle. Also, if you just missed it, game 1 starter Megan Ackerman pitched that last bottom of the 5th inning against the Lions. As Williams will send this one up in the air and out of play down the first base line. That'll run us even at 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. None out here as Williams is leading us off in the top half of the 6th inning. As it'll be the bottom 3, 7, 8, 9 due up here for the Scots of Maryville College. 2-2 on the way. Checking the swing there, wanting to peel down to first. She did not go, as that'll run us full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Towing back in there on the rubber is Malik. She'll look in and come set. Full count delivery on the way. This one hit out the left field. Going back to get that one is Chitwood. She'll get her nose under it there for out number 1. Now with one out here in the 6th, this will bring up to the dish a pinch hitter here, as it will be Courtney Deck. We saw Deck come in and pinch hit in game 1 as well.
Number 1, Courtney Deck.
As she was able to come in and actually reach there in game 1 and was thrown out, caught stealing there. Trying to go first to second. Malik into the windup. First pitch to Deck on the way. Right down Broadway, I guess a bit high there. 1-0 count now. 1 ball, no strikes here. 1 away. As Amaya Goodlow will be on deck. One on the way there. That's going to be a ball. 2-0 count now. Looked like a check swing there. Looked like she went, but nonetheless, a 2-0 count. As Malik's 2-0 delivery, that will definitely be a strike. Is this a foul ball? It looked like off the foot of Deck. As that'll be a 2-ball, 1 strike count now. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Line still leading, only by 1 though, 4-3 over the visiting Scots of Maryville College. Happy Major League Baseball opening day, and have the Masters here in the great state of Georgia. This is first day of the Masters here over in Augusta, Georgia. Also Piedmont softball as the Lions look to go 2-0 on the day. As Malik falls behind here to Courtney Deck. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 delivery on the way. This one sent out in the right field. Nerva will get it. She'll go to first. Late throw there, as this one will pop out of the glove of Kara Taylor. Deck will get a 1-out single, and this will bring up Amaya Goodlow.
At the plate, number 5, Amaya Goodlow.
The right fielder perfect in this game 2 action, as she is 2 for 2. Went 2 for 3 in game number 1, so 4 for 5 here on the day. She'll look to get a clutch hit here, as Lowry will play back. The corner infielders of Isley and Taylor play in. As Malik will look in and come set. First pitch from her on the way. This one slapped back up the middle. Drew Graham tried to dive out and get that one. Stegmeyer will get it quickly in center field and back in. So Goodlow remains perfect now, 3 for 3. Rudders on first and second here, and this will bring up the leadoff hitter, the center fielder, Janika Brown. Terry Martin will come out of the third base dugout here, and we'll take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Janika Brown up at the dish here. Runners on first and second, 1 away. As after that bound visit, Martina Malik will tow back in there inside the circle. First pitch to Brown on the way. It'll be low and away there. 1-0 count now. Getting Malik in the fire here. 1-0 count. Runners on first and second. 4-3 ball game. 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error for the Lions. 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for Maryville. This one again going to be low and away there, as Malik falls behind. 2-0 now. Scots have a great chance to tie it, maybe work ahead here in the top half of the 6th inning. As Malik trying to limit the damage and strand some more runners here. 2-0 on the way. This one, way too early on that one, as Brown will send this one down the first baseline foul. 2-1 count now. Malik, no strikeouts on today, only one walk though. She's induced 2 ground outs and a plethora, I tell you, of flyouts on today. Too many to count. As she'll look in and come set now. 2-1 on the way. Look like Brown wanted to square around and bunt there. And that'll be called a ball. As Hannah Morgan turned around and asked where that one was at. It'll be a 3-1 count now. As that was a change-up mid-thigh right across home plate. As Malik will come set, 3-1 on the way. This one hit way up in the air, shallow right center field. Lowry going back to second baseman. She'll catch it there for out number 2. As we have runners on first and second still and 2 away. This will bring up the shortstop, Caitlin Woodruff.
Now batting number 21, Caitlin Woodruff.
Woodruff 1 for 2 on the afternoon. This is the 4th time through the Maryville lineup. Runners on first and second here. Potentially a huge opportunity for the Scots. That was the first pitch on the way to Woodruff. Woodruff sends that one up in the air and out of play behind us. No ball, 1 strike count now. Trying to clean it to a 1-run lead. Have a feeling these 2 teams are going to see each other in postseason play as well. Some instant classics we've seen here through 2 games thus far. As that one will be up and out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike count now. Lions walk it off in 8 there in the first game as Jasmine Lowry with a walk-off 2-run double. And then here again, 4-3 ball game with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning as the Lions lead. Malik will come set her 1-1 pitch on the way to Woodruff. It'll be weakly hit it and back out to Malik. She'll throw it over to first for out number 3. Martina preserves the lead for now as the Lions lead 4-3 going to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Bottom of the 6th inning as the Lions will bring up to the dish 6, 7, and 8 as the DP Madison Henry will lead us off here in this 4-3 contest as the Lions lead over the visiting Maryville College Scots. Megan Ackerman will begin her 2nd inning inside of the circle. She with the complete game there in game 1 where she got the loss. Trying to come in here and hold the Lions lead to only 1. As she'll throw a strike there. 0-1 count now to Henry. Henry is 1 for 2 with a run scored here in game number 2. As the 0-1 delivery on the way, Henry will take that one low and away. That'll even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So we got a 1-1 count. So Henry's leading us off here. Powerful right-handed bat. Ackerman goes into her 1-1 windup. This one's sent straight up in the air and behind us out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. So 1-2 count. Lefty-righty matchup in Megan Ackerman and Madison Henry. It's Terry Martin and the third base umpire down there having some good camaraderie as the 1-2 on the way here. Henry a swing and a miss at that one, and that'll be out number one here in the bottom of the sixth inning. So now with one out, this will bring up the catcher, Hannah Morgan.
Now batting number 36, Hannah Morgan.
Hannah Morgan also 1 for 2 on the day. She had a double and also has scored one of the 4 Piedmont runs. As the bottom of the Lions line up, 6, 7, and 8 have combined for 3 of the Lions' hits. Actually, everyone in the Lions lineup today, starting lineup that is, Emma McBrayer has yet to record a hit, as she was obviously replaced defensively there by Hartley Nerva. And then Lexi Chitwood has also not gotten a hit yet either. Is this one wild to good bid out to center field, and banging off the wall is Brown. Hannah Morgan will roll into second there with a double, and it does not look like Janika Brown is okay, as the athletic trainers will run over to check on her. And we'll take a break here. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. It's good to see Janika Brown will stay in the ball game there after that Hannah Morgan double, as Hannah Calloway will pinch run here for Hannah Morgan. And this will bring up the shortstop, Drew Graham, as Drew had a triple her last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. Again, good to see Janika Brown going to stay in the ball game. Hard hit she took. That was a good double there from Hannah Morgan. She's 2 for 3 on the afternoon. As the Lions look to add some insurance here in the bottom of the sixth. Ackerman's pitch to Graham will be off the plate, and they'll throw it to the shortstop, Woodruff. As that'll be a 1-0 count there, is trying to get Calloway. That almost looked like a play there in MLB The Show when you try to pick it off there to second. Throwing it to the shortstop, not throwing it to the actual bag. Heads up play, though, nonetheless, there by Sarah Kuntz, as that was actually a strike called there, 0-1. Swing and a miss at that one, actually foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. And that'll be an 0-2 count now. So no balls, 2 strikes here. 1 away in the inning. Hannah Calloway pinch running for Hannah Morgan, sends out there on second. The 0-2 from Ackerman on the way. That'll be low and away. Calloway trying to steal third, and she's out. 1-2 count at the plate. Now with 2 outs after Calloway's caught stealing. As now Ackerman will settle back in here and try to get out number 3 and hand it back to the bats. Let's see if they can get at least one there in the top half of the 7th. Martina Malik will hopefully try to look and get the final 3 outs of the day. 1-2 on the way. This one's sent up in the air. Shallow center field as a second baseman. Hensick will grab it there for out number 3. So a double from Hannah Morgan, but Hannah Calloway pitch running and caught stealing. Going to the 7th. Lions cling to a 1-run lead. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Martina Malik trying to shut it down and get the complete game win here. She's got 3 more outs, but she'll have to face the heart of the lineup here as Sarah Kuntz will lead us off, the 3-hole hitter, the catcher for the Scots, and it'll be a first pitch ball low, 1-0 count now. Kuntz 1 for 3 with a triple here in game number 2. Coming set now, 1-0 from Malik on the way. That'll be low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes now.
So these just are worthless. Sometimes. I didn't even check the date, which I should have done. They didn't do.
So Malik will look in and come set. 2-0 delivery on the way. Look like that caught the outer half, and they'll say it did not. 3-0 count now. 3 balls, no strikes now, no outs. And a tough count here to begin the inning. 3-0 delivery on the way, right down Broadway at the knees there, as that'll be a 3-ball, 1-strike count now. As Malik trying to battle back in this one, need to get the important first out here against Sarah Kuntz. Malik will check down at the left arm wristband. 3-1 delivery on the way. That'll be inside there, right at mid-thigh, as Kuntz will walk down to first. Now with 1 out, this will bring up the first baseman, Emily Hill. It appears as if we will get a pinch runner. And it appears that pinch runner will be Campbell White. So Campbell White will pinch run over there at first. As the first baseman, Emily Hill, up to the dish. As Campbell White over there at first will represent the tying run. Emily Hill up at the dish will represent the go-ahead run here in the top of the 7th inning with none out. It's Martina Malik just needing 3 more outs here to get win number 7 on the year for her. Win number 17 on the year for the Lions, and win number 6 in conference play for Piedmont. But again, got to get those elusive 3 more outs and not surrender a run. As Malik, first pitch on the way here will be low, 1-0 count now. So 1 ball, no strike count now. As Malik trying to get the command back she had there in those middle innings. As the 1-0 pitch on the way. Looks like that caught the outer half. Home play umpire not giving anything right now, as that'll be a 2-0 count now. Two balls, no strikes here, none out. Top of the 7th. Lions lead 4-3 over the visiting Maryville College Scots here. 2-0 delivery on the way. This one hit out the left center field. Stegmeyer trying to go get it in the gap. Instead, Lexi Chitwood will get it out there in left field. As retreating back to first will be White, and that'll be the first out here in the top half of the 7th.
Number 9, Michaela Clark.
Now up to the dish, it'll be the DP, Michaela Clark. As Clark will step up in the right-handed batter's box. So far today, Clark is 0 for 3. As Malik will look in, come set, first pitch to Clark on the way there, and that one will catch the outer half, 0-1 count now. Malik really working well on that outer half against right-handed hitters. Looking to do just the same against left-handed batters, but again, not getting some of those calls. As she'll come set, 0-1 here. This one hit a ton, but way up in the air, out to shallow left field. Chitwood will make the play, and that'll be out number 2. Hit way up in the air out there. Chitwood had to hustle in to get that one, and is now with 2 outs and potentially the final hope here for the Scots. It'll be the left fielder, Ava Whitmire. Whitmire 0 for 3 on the afternoon as well. As the Lions look to get the final out. First pitch here right down Broadway at the knees. 0-1 count now. As Malik will toe back in there on the rubber. She'll come set. The 0-1 on the way. Looked like that one caught the outer half, and it does. Martina Malik just one pitch away here from getting the Maryville sweep here and remaining perfect in conference play. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the 7th inning, 4-3 lead. Facing the left fielder, Ava Whitmire. 0-2 on the way. Will not get the call there. So that'll move it to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. A great time for Malik's first strikeout of the day to get the final out here of the ball game. Malik will look in. Her 1-2 on the way. This one rolled over, hit back up the middle. Is it that ball has eyes and able to find it through? So Ava Whitmire able to extend the game for at least one more batter, as this will bring up the third baseman, Brecca Williams.
At the plate, number 8, Brecca Williams.
Brecca is 0 for 3 on the afternoon. 2 outs, runners on first and second here. Malik still controlling their own destiny of the Lions. Needing just one more out here. First pitch for Malik on the way. That'll be low. 1-0 count now. 1 ball, no strike here. 2 outs. One 0 on the way from Martina Malik. That'll be at the knees and on the outer half. Good pitch to even it back up at 1 ball and 1 strike here. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for the Lions today. 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error for the Scots. As this one will be 2-1 on the way here. This one hit out to left field. Chitwood going to play it off a hop. They won't send the runner home, as that'll be a 2-out single here, and that'll load up the bases. As now with the bases loaded, this will bring up Kalia Hensick. As coming into pitch here is going to be Emma McBrayer. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Bases loaded, 2 away. Line still up 4-3. Need to get this crucial out number 3 here at the plate, as it'll be in the form of Kalia Hensick. And bringing on will be game 1 starter Emma McBrayer, and she'll look to come in and get the 1-out save. Malik 6 2/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed, 2 earned, 11 hits, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. Hensick on the afternoon, 0 for 2 here in game 2. It'll be a first pitch ball, 1-0 count now. Taylor Buckner out there in right field defensively now for the Lions as well. 1-0 on the way. Move it to 1-1 as McBrayer trying to come in. And get her first save of the year. 1-1 on the way. Look like that one might be a little out there. 2 balls and 1 strike now. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded. Again, the potential tying go-ahead run. Her own base here for Maryville. 2-1 on the way. Look like that one caught the inner half maybe a bit high. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Big pitch here on the way from Emma McBrayer. She toes in on the rubber. 3-1 on the way. This one chopped to the left side. Caitlin Isley will just step on third for out number 3. Isley ran over there, and a hustle play from second, third. Won't get there is Whitmire. And the Lions win 4-3. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for Piedmont. 3 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for Maryville. As Maryville will strand 11 on base throughout the game. 11 Lady Scots left on base throughout the game. Lions only left 4 on. So some clutch pitching for the Lions and maybe some poor timely hitting for the Scots lead to the Lions 4-3 win. Well, Lions win game 1, 7-6 in a very dramatic way in a walk-off win of Jasmine Lowry. Here in game 2, they win 4-3 by a very clutch save from Emma McBrayer. Martina Malley gets the win, and McBrayer able to get the save. Lions move to 6-0 in conference play, 17-8 overall, as the Scots fall back to 500 overall, 13-13 and 4-2 in conference play. The Lions will still hold the lead in the USA Southwest Division standings, as the Lions remain the only team in the USA South to be unbeaten in conference play, as now an 11-game winning streak the Lions are riding. Look like the Lions of last year that were able to win the USA South and make a run in the NCAA National Tournament. For the Lions up next, they will be at Huntington on Saturday with a doubleheader at 2 and 4 p.m. Next, we have up here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., we'll be out at the Louder Milk Field as the Lions baseball team will play their first game of a 3-game series against the coveted College Scots. Also the Scots, but not the Maryville College Scots, the coveted College Scots. For Brett Loftus, Danielle Percival, Troy Wyman, and Joe Garwood, our great staff up here today, thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe out there. May God bless you all. And after a big doubleheader sweep in the USA South Conference play for your Lady Lions softball team, go Lions.